Hi guys, it's Billionaire Kai and welcome back to the Billionaire Club. And today we are back with another video and we are doing a summer bronze look. We're preparing for summer and our summer slay. So if you guys want to get this summer bronze look, stay tuned. Hey Billionarians, it's Billionaire Kai and we're about to get into this bronze pretty summer look. So I'm gonna bring you guys in closer. So now that I got you guys closer, now I can start with my eyes and getting this bronze look popping. Oh, so I'm going to take this eyeshadow base from e.l.f. and it's called the ESBO3 in skin tone, and I'm going to take any brush that you have and I'm going to just apply that onto my eyelid. So after I have my base on, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Fit Me Loose powder in medium deep and I'm just going to set right up under my brow bone so that the colors can transition nicely. And I'm just going to take the regular powder brush that I normally use for that and just right up under my brow bone. And as you guys know, I have microblading, so I do not have to fill in my eyebrows. So girl, get you microblading so you don't have to do your eyebrows because it keeps you looking popping all the time. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Zulu by Juvia's Place, and I'm going to take this like orange color right here and put it in my crease. I'm not sure of the name of it. I've been trying to figure it out, but I'm really not sure of it, but it's like a deep orange color. And I'm just going to take a shader brush right here. You can take any one. This is like an old one that I got from like the beauty supply back in the day when I first started doing makeup, and I'm just going to dip it into there and just start right in the crease and back and forth and lightly just blowing it out and blending it into that translucent powder just to give it an even flow of transition. Next thing that I'm going to take is I'm going to go back into the Zulu palette, and I'm going to take this brown color and just kind of dab the same shader brush into that and just go right over the orange just lightly. I'm still like keeping it blown out, and I'm just doing back and forth motions in the crease area. And mind you, I'm showing you how to do this with eyelash extensions because sometimes, you know, when you do makeup with eyelash extensions, I won't say it's totally different, but it's a little bit different because you kind of got to work around those eyelash extensions. Now that we have our crease done, I'm going to go in with a deeper brown color from the Subculture palette, and I'm going to go into Fudge, and I'm going to take like a smaller smudge brush, and this one is from Sonia Kashuk. I don't know the name of it because it's rubbed off. I had it for a while, so I just dip my brush in there into that fudge color, and I'm just going to keep this one kind of closer to the crease area, and I'm gonna take it to the outer V. So I'm going like in the crease into the outer V like so, if you guys can see. Just creating some depth in my crease, making sure that everything is blend it, honey. I'm going to take a fluffy brush. You can take any one. I'm taking the same fluffy brush that I used, the orange from the Zulu palette, and I'm just going to just make sure that everything gets blended good. And I'm not adding any more product onto it, just making sure that everything is nicely blended. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Masquerade Mini palette and I'm going to go into the color, I'm going to go into the color Casablanca right here, which is this pretty gold color. I'm just going to take a flat shader brush and put my brush in there and dip it, and just going to put it right over where we put the concealer. And I'm just going to tap it on there. So I'm putting it in with tapping motions. Take a little bit more, and it's really pretty. Then I'm going to go in between the brown fudge. Is it fudge? Yes. I'm going to go in between the fudge color and the Casablanca color, and I'm just going to tap right here without adding any more product. I'm just tapping. I'm kind of like tapping and sweeping forward just so it can blend. And you know what? I'm going to go back in with that brush that I used without any other product, and I'm just going to go in between it. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit of fudge on that brush. Just a dot of it, and I'm just going to go in between it and do back and forth motions right there where that color meets and in the crease area. Just so everything is blended nicely, honey. Looking real nice. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this Adorn from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, and I'm just going to take that same brush and just tap it in a little bit, and I'm just going to take it into the center of the lid just to give it a little bit more shimmer. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Revlon Color Stay liquid liquid liner, excuse me, and it's black. I'm not sure the color of it, and I have this okay, don't talk about me, okay? But I had to put a different tip on there from a different liner because I can use it better, and I lost the top to it. So and in this, I'm just going to create a wing. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Pro Filter concealer in 380, and I'm just going to like kind of cut the crease, but not really. So the trick that I learned was to put a dot and then look up, and then that creates your crease. Shows you where to put where to start your crease at. Then I'm going to take the same brush that I used to put on my my eyeshadow base, which is, this is a Real Technique brush. I think this is called it's called a crease brush. So this is a crease brush, so this is good for cutting the eye and keeping it kind of precise. And like I said, I'm not really creating a cut crease, I'm just keeping it right here in the front area and pretty much just cleaning up everything. Cleaning up this area. And then I'm going to pat it in this corner. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Masquerade Mini palette and I'm going to go into the color, I'm going to go into the color Casablanca right here, which is this pretty gold color. I'm just going to take a flat shader brush and put my brush in there and dip it, and just going to put it right over where we put the concealer. And I'm just going to tap it on there So I'm putting it in with tapping motions. Take a little bit more, and it's really pretty. Then I'm going to go in between the brown fudge. Is it fudge? Yes. I'm going to go in between the fudge color and the Casablanca color, and I'm just going to tap right here without adding any more product. I'm just tapping. I'm kind of like tapping and sweeping forward just so it can blend. You know what? I'm going to go back in with that brush that I used without any other product, and I'm just going to go in between it. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit of fudge on that brush. Just a dot of it, and I'm just going to go in between it and do back and forth motions right there where that color meets and in the crease area. Just so everything is blended nicely, honey. Looking real nice. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this Adorn from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. And I'm just going to take that same brush and just tap it in a little bit. And I'm just going to take it into the center of the lid just to give it a little bit more shimmer. Just a little. I'm going to deepen up this side a little bit more. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Revlon Color Stay liquid liner, excuse me, and it's black. I'm not sure the color of it, and I have this okay, don't talk about me, okay? But I had to put a different tip on there from a different liner because I can use it better, and I lost the top to it. So and in this, I'm just going to create a wing liner. If you can see, like here, I'm gonna have to hold my lashes down, and I'll be right back because I have to hold my lashes down and put this liner on. So now that I have my liner on, I'm going to come back to my eyes after I finish my face. So I'm about to push you guys out so you can get out of my grill. I'm gonna put and get into this foundation. Okay, so now that I have you guys pushed back, the first step that we're going to do is we're going to prime our face as always, and I'm going to take this Smashbox Super Light Smoothing and Blurring Photo Finish Primer. I'm just going to take a dime size and put it all over me face. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation in the shade 390. I'm just going to put some pumps, 3 pumps on my face, and I'm going to take a Real Technique. I'm going to take this Real Technique 200 buffing brush, I believe. Yes. Expert brush, and I'm just going to blend this out all over my face. And like I say always, I prefer to go a little warmer with my foundation, just my preference, because it looks better to me with my undertones, because I've tried like lighter foundations or ones that I feel like fit my skin tone, and guess what? I look like a ghost afterwards. So right now it looks a little orange or red on the camera, but I promise you guys, once I'm done, it won't look like that. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in the color 380 again, and I'm going to highlight my face. I'm going to take it under my eyes. Not too close, under your eyes, down the side of my nose to help contouring. it. Down the bridge of my nose, on the forehead, underneath the cheekbones, cheekbone, and chin. And I'm going to take this Real Technique brush. This is supposed to be a contouring brush, but I like to use it for my foundation. I think it blends it out beautifully. I don't know. I'm just into brushes right now. And see, what I do is when I am concealing my face, it kind of brings back my color and allows me to match my skin tone through my concealer. This makeup artist at Sephora one day told me that, because I was like, I always have trouble matching my skin tone, and she was like, why don't you go darker, a little shade darker, and use your concealer to lighten you up a little. I'm like, oh, I never thought about that. Tried it and I loved it, girl. Loved it. So after that's done, I'm going to take this Born This Way concealer in the shade Honey, and just to brighten me up a little bit more under the eyes area, like right here in the crease and down the bridge of my nose, just there. I like that part to be a little bit more highlighted, a little more pop to it. I'm going to take the same brush from Real Techniques and just blend that out. Next thing, of course, what we're going to do is we're going to set that, and we're going to take this Real Techniques 402 brush, and this is called the setting brush, and I'm going to take the Fit Me powder again in medium deep, and I'm going to set that with this. And of course, you guys, I do not bake. I just like to set. I don't know how people bake, like I always say, because girl, I be ashy when I try it, but more power to you. And if you can do it, more power to you. After that, we're going to go into contour, and I'm going to take the Anastasia. I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzing powder in Mahogany, as always, right here. And I'm going to take this Ridge brush from Real Techniques. If you haven't noticed, I love Real Technique brushes, affordable and good quality brushes. I'm just going to go back and forth, kind of like a blown out kind of look. Me personally, take it on the forehead, and I'm kind of blending it down just so everything can be blended. Next thing we are going to do is contour the nose, and I'm going to take this Tarte palette, and this is called the Clay palette. I'm not sure if they have this, but the colors I'm going to take are the three at the bottom, called Terracotta, Desert, and Temple. As you can see, I really use these colors and I just mix them. And these have like they don't have a red undertone like my contour on my cheeks. It's more of a I want to say gray undertone, but that's not the right word. And I like it for my nose because it helps create the shadow better. And of course, you're starting at your eyebrow and taking it right down the center of your nose, just to keep it snatched. Okay. Then I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit. Now we got that nose snatched, honey. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Saharian Blush Palette 2 by Juvia's Place. And I'm going to take Yara right here, which is this brown color, because we're doing bronze goddess looks, honey. And just going to take that, and it's going to be so pretty. And I'm taking that on a fluffy brush. You can use any one. Mine is from Real Techniques, of course. I'm just smiling. Yes. Ooh. Next, I think I'm going to take a little of her name's towel, which is like this red color. Just going to take a little bit of that and put it right there on top of that. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to bring you guys up closer, a little closer, so we can finish these eyes. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to line my... Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this eyeliner from Narz in the color... Oh no. I have no idea. But I'm going to take this Narz eyeliner pencil, and it's a black color, and I'm just going to line my waterline with it. After we have lined our lash line, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go into that color Fudge, and I'm going to take just like, if you have like a small blending brush, like something like this one came from a Smashbox palette that I have. I'm just going to take that Fudge color and blend out right here under my eye. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Narz and Ibiza highlighter, which is like this pretty gold color, and I'm going to use this smaller edge brush, and I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones with it. I'm going to take it up into my brow bone like so. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. And it's like a gold color. That's why I like this color. Then I'm going to take a smaller brush. Take Ibiza concealer. Again. This time I'm going to spray it with this Morphe spray. Just for it to get like a little wet. And I'm going to put it right here in the inner corner. And do an inner corner highlight. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Big Shot mascara, and I'm just going to put it on my bottom lashes. And the last thing that I'm going to do with my eyes is I'm going to do an inner corner flick. So I'm going to spray my face. I sprayed my face with the Morphe setting spray again, just to make sure that everything is set, honey. Set for the gods and do not move. Oh, so after that, the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to take a brown pencil. You can take any brown pencil. I just think I got this from Rite Aid or something. I don't know. I think it's like Wet n Wild. I don't know. And I'm just going to line my lips. So once my lips are lined, I'm going to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Naked, and I'm going to put that on the center of my lips and just like blot it in. I'm going to take the lip liner again and just go over my lip. And just blend it in a little more. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this velvet lipstick from Narz in the color Unlaced. And I'm just going to put it on the center of my lips. And just blend that in as well. And this is the look. Hope you guys enjoyed this summer bronze look, and hopefully it gives you guys summer vibes as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, please comment down below. Also tell me what colors you like to wear during the summertime. Are you a colorful person, or are you still a nude person, or do you love like bronzy, glowy looks? If you do, comment down below. Tell me, I want to know. Anyway, I'm sending you guys lots of love, peace, prosperity, and harmony your way. And don't forget to secure the bag and look good while doing so. Okay.